Hey, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about different types of properties that are considered luxury in the different areas. So how luxury is defined, kind of in general. This is not every single little home or big home is defined this way, so keep that in mind. But stay with me because I think it's a very interesting concept, and we're going to touch on what's luxury and why you may or may not want it. Okay, so luxury. What do we think of as luxurious? I mean, we have a lot of things in our mind. I'm Felicia Long. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about luxury listings in the Nashville and surrounding areas, how they're defined, maybe some differences between them, things you didn't think of. We're going to concentrate primarily on single homes versus luxury condos and those offerings. There's so many different types of luxury offerings out there in real estate, and definitely want to touch on some differences in it, but I thought maybe we'd take a few minutes to define what's luxury, why is it luxury, what's considered luxury, how to pay for luxury, do we have luxury? Every man's home is his castle, and I think you can make something luxurious out of everything. I think we can put luxury anywhere we go if those are the things that you want, but we're going to talk about luxury today, so stay with me. So what do you think about when you think about luxury? Diamonds and pearls and minks, oh my. Let me tell you, there's a lot that goes into luxurious living. There's a lot that goes into different architectural styles, you know, all sorts of different things will define a luxury listing. And we're not just going to concentrate on Nashville, but we are going to kind of give you a generality of what that is. So thank you for tuning in. Hope you find this interesting. And remember, this is not a lifelong course. These are 15 to 20 minute, maybe 30-minute videos talking about topics. So if you want to get more in detail about some of this, we definitely suggest that you get on, leave some comments down below, contact me directly, and let's get on our one-on-one call and let's talk about the type of property that you're looking for or the type of property you're selling, because I definitely understand the differences and I definitely want to help each and every one of you, but we may not have time to talk about every single one of those on this video. So let's jump right into it and talk about how luxury is defined on the basis of a single family home kind of in the Nashville area. What do they consider luxury? So luxury homes in Nashville are defined by a combination of factors, okay, including prime locations, exquisite architectural high-end materials, upscale amenities, often reflecting a lifestyle of elegance and exclusivity. These homes go beyond just size and price, and they emphasize unique designs, premium finishes, and features that cater to a sophisticated and comfortable living experience. You may have a gated community. You may have all architectural styles or Mediterranean or whatever. You may have some different types of things that go into this, but that is kind of an interesting basic analysis of what luxury is. Here's a more detailed look at what defines luxury homes in the Nashville area. Location, location, location is one of those definitions. Luxury homes in Nashville are often situated in desirable neighborhoods like Belmead, Green Hills, Oak Hill, Forest Hills. Inside the Davidson County area is what we're referencing right now. Luxury you can even find, of course, in East Nashville, but you're going to see in these areas that I just previously mentioned, larger lots, that location's been there forever, that type of thing. These areas provide a proximity to upscale dining, upscale shopping, and local landmarks that have been around forever. So that's something to consider too. We're going to have some architectural styles from modern minimalist to designs of grand historic estates. Many feature custom-built designs or extensive renovations highlighting unique details and high-quality craftsmanship. Premium materials and finishes will go into luxury homes too, which will incorporate high-end materials and finishes throughout the home, including imported materials sometimes, hardwood floors, custom cabinetry, and top-of-the-line appliances. The use of sustainable materials is also increasingly prevalent, with a growing emphasis in eco-friendly practices. But I will say that when we're talking about that, you're not going in as quickly and renovating that historic 200 year-old home with all of those, or you're taking away some of the value as well. So we'll talk more extensively about that on maybe a renovation video. These locations also offer a wide array of amenities, like including really high level and defined relaxation features, common features like home theaters, gourmet kitchens, spa-like bathrooms, infinity pools, smart home technology, and outdoor living spaces are just a few of the high-end detailed situations that we're talking about in luxury living in the Nashville area. When you're talking about luxury, you talk about privacy and land oftentimes. Larger lots and expansive grounds are a hallmark of luxury homes, providing privacy and space for outdoor activities and custom landscaping. Now, if you're driving through Belmead up that boulevard or on Linwood, I can point out several places that were in my family on both sides of my mother's family, her father and her mother's, and several locations actually, which is interesting. Some are behind so big a hedges that you can't even see it today. And it's very, very interesting. And those locations are fun to point out, but I've got to say they've been bought, they've been renovated, they've been changed a few times. So, you know, plenty of things to talk about, lots of expansion, but I find some of these homes to be just so beautiful architecturally. They're so different in that area, all the way up the boulevard, all the way through Linwood, all the way behind, coming down Chickering even too. I just think there's some really beautiful architectural styles, and I find that to be very enchanting. Very pretty. They are oftentimes behind those bushes or behind those shrubs and that large detailed landscaping to keep that privacy in for that owner instead of you're peeking over to look at it. So you've got a lot of landmarks in that area as well. So you will have some tourism. So people do want their privacy. That's very sacred to them. And that is a sign of a luxurious property. It allows the homeowners to create a sense and a serene retreat and enjoy connection with nature and still be close to the city. There's a community lifestyle and luxury living sense in Nashville, and that is offered by these exclusive neighborhoods, gated communities, private roads, access to amenities and clubhouses and social events. Contribute to the vibrant and sophisticated living experience. Now, we've talked about this on other videos, that just because you live in a certain area does not mean you will be into that country club. You will not be allowed in that country club necessarily. You can't buy your way into certain things. So in that case, you may want to define your own outdoor living space, which is even considered more luxurious when you have that spa-like pool and retreat out back, because I'd rather sit around my own personal pool any day than just go to the club and be out there with others anyway when it comes to the sunning and swimming situation. But that's kind of a neat thing. And there are some definitions defining the luxury and availability of some of the amenities in the area. In essence, luxury homes in Nashville are not just about the physical structure, but they're also about the lifestyle experiences that they offer. They reflect the commitment to the quality and the design and the premium living environment. Okay, so when you're defining luxury homes in Nashville, Tennessee, they are characterized by a combination of factors beyond high price and beyond representing a lifestyle of elegance and exclusivity and sophistication. So we did talk about the locations, that luxury homes are strategically located in desirable neighborhoods, known for their prestige, known for their charm and their convenient access to the city's best amenities. Areas like Belmead, Green Hills, Forest Hills, Oak Hills are renowned for their exclusive properties, their large lots, their proximity to highly rated schools and serene settings. Some luxury properties offer breathtaking views of the city and skylines and lush landscapes too. So we do talk about that. Location is important, but in real estate, there's a lot more to that than just location. It's also disclose, and get a good solid knowledge base of what you're really looking for and defining your client's needs. Exquisite architecture is a big deal about luxury properties, so we want to talk about that. Nashville's luxury homes showcase a diverse range of architectural styles, from those southern estates, historic homes with modern renovations, to sleek contemporary designs. Architectural elements, when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about, grand columns, expansive porches, symmetrical facades, and elaborate detailing are common in the traditional luxury homes. Modern luxury emphasizes clean lines, open floor floor plans, large windows, sustainable features, high-end materials. Luxury homes are built or renovated with meticulous attention to detail and feature top-tier materials like imported marble, hardwood flooring, handcrafted cabinetry, beautiful tile work, and premium appliances. High-end finishes such as custom millwork and designer lighting and state-of-the-art fixtures are also very common in your luxury property. On those upscale amenities, we're still talking about those outdoor living spaces and high-end kitchens and fireplaces, infinity pools, and multi-car garages. I mean, that is something that you can definitely tell when you drive up, you're at a luxury property. Now, let's segue over just for 2 seconds. Does that mean we do not have luxurious elements in properties that are smaller or maybe in different areas? No, it doesn't, and we're going to touch on that. So keep that in mind. Luxurious high-end finishes in a smaller home or a different area, or maybe even just a nearby place, absolutely is available, and absolutely in the surrounding areas too. I'm touching on what Nashville defines as certain luxury items and things and in that area, but we go all over. If you watch this channel, you know that we're in every market. I'm actually going to take you out and show you the inside of my friend's luxury property, which is absolutely exquisite. She's about to list it on the market for sale, and it's sitting on 40 acres. It's in Montgomery County, and it is about 5,800 square feet of nothing but high-end feature finishes. So absolutely gorgeous. You wouldn't be able to touch this property on that kind of acreage anywhere in Nashville for less than $40 million, maybe 25. The point is, you can get this one for, I think it's close to 2.8. We're going to show you what luxury is in a whole different area. So when we're talking about size and privacy, this is an interesting definition of what could be considered a luxury property. There's so many of us realtors out there. We all have different definitions. We all have, what RealTracs and what the lenders think and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of generous living space is defined in a luxury property. A lot of us often consider a luxury property to exceed 4,000 square feet. And we definitely consider it situated on a large, meticulously maintained and landscaped lot. And we definitely consider it to be in a privacy situation. Privacy is a highly valued aspect with properties that you consider luxury because they feature expansive acreage, security gates. We want our landscaping to be nice, designed to create a secluded little retreat. So I live in a place called the Lakes, and it has beautiful water drainage easements that we call lakes that are fully stocked and things like that, but that's what they are. But it's a lovely area. It has walking trails around. My home is not 4,000, it's 3,500 square feet, but is considered a luxury product in an outskirt area. The finishes are high end. It's absolutely beautiful. It's sitting on almost an acre inside this exclusive community that's considered exclusive, and it's lovely, but it was very affordable, and that's why I bought it, and I loved it, and I had my 3-bay garage. I liked it. So lots of things to consider. Would I consider it a luxury listing if I put it on? I would. It's definitely not in that 4,000 square feet, but it is in one of those areas considered luxurious in an outskirt of Nashville. Luxury homes in Nashville are meticulously designed and constructed property in a prime location, built with the highest quality materials and equipped with amenities that elevate the living experience to one of unparalleled comfort, style, and exclusivity. Now, there you go. That's one of the best definitions of luxury, okay? In a prime location, built with the highest quality materials and equipped with amenities that elevate the living experience to one of unparalleled comfort, style, and exclusivity. Love that definition. Wanted to repeat it. I think anything can be luxurious when you start pairing it into that form of thought. And I feel like if we get on and we talk about 101, all those things, all things you that make you want to go and find the right place in the Nashville or surrounding areas, we're going to talk about some really nice high-end features. We're going to point those out when we're showing, and we're going to find that for you because every man's home is his castle, right? So when you're buying a luxury listing, it's always great to do cash. I mean, that's the most fun, right? I love cash. Cash is king. We talked about that on our last video. Cash will get you anywhere. But it's all cash to the seller. It just is a matter of when they're going to get it. So when they're talking about how to do this, we want to absolutely mention that typically luxury listings are in a jumbo loan situation, which are used to finance luxury homes with high value properties that exceed the conventional loan limits. So we're going to get on and click on the links below and talk to my favorite lender. It's going to guide us through that. We're going to know whether we're in a luxury or a jumbo loan situation, depending on the price tag on that property, and talking about what is the actual high-end loan situation that we need to go into if that's what we're doing in financing. Okay, a lot of people like to find that range and pay down X amount and then not have a jumbo loan, but that's something to just touch on briefly. I'm not a loan officer. That's why one of my partners is my loan officer. So absolutely important to have your team of professionals in place, and that's what we have. But we definitely want to talk about, they carry a slightly higher interest rate than the conforming conventional loans. This is because jumbo loans are considered riskier for lenders, so they're not guaranteed by the government and sponsored entities like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So that's just a little bit to touch on the jumbo loan situation. I kind of stay out of that lane because it's not mine, but guiding you and helping you find the right person if you're going to go that route in a lending situation for your luxury property is very important to have the right person. So one of the things I've got to tell you is it has shifted over the last few years, according to, a lot of mortgage people out there and reading up on their profiles of what they say about everything. You've got to have a strong borrower profile because jumbo loan borrowers often have excellent credit, low debt to income ratios, and large down payments. They are very attractive to lenders and potentially lending to more favorable rates if they can. Okay, lender incentives. Sometimes there's some jumbo loans aren't sold to Freddie and Fannie, so lenders often keep them in their own portfolio, giving them more flexibility to offer some sort of competitive rate to secure the financially strong client. People do want you to do the business with them. So maybe move all your stuff over to this bank and you'll get a better thing because you moved everything that you have into this market with this bank. So those are some things to think about. Market competition. The jumbo loan market can be competitive, especially when economic conditions favor lending to high credit borrowers, pushing rates down. So those are just some things to talk about. Like I said, click on the links. Let's get on and let's do our one-on-one call. And if you want to find out before you do, my favorite lender, Billy's down in the links below, and we can talk to him too. He can give you a lot better perspective on some of this. I definitely recommend that. We're definitely going to mention one last thing on that, and that is low debt to income ratio for you when you're going for a jumbo loan. In this climate, this market, you've heard me say, I hope Jerome Powell falls off cliff because I really feel that way. But I will say that when the loans come down and the rates come down, that will be better for everybody, and you'll have a lot more people possibly willing to finance those jumbo loans at that time. I know I talked about and said we'd touch on some differences between luxury homes in Davidson County versus luxury homes in the surrounding counties. So one of the things I want to point out is in Nashville, location offers the close proximity to Nashville's vibrant downtown, cultural attractions, entertainment venues, restaurants, and Nashville International Airport without being right on top of any of those. There are luxury homes that are listed in the Davidson County area that have certain definitions surrounding those things that I just mentioned. So the amenities to the luxury homes within Nashville may emphasize amenities appealing to city dwellers, such as high-rise condos, properties near downtown attractions, and homes with convenient access to urban amenities. Now, I feel like yes, there are luxury homes very near those areas. However, I think you're absolutely looking at some luxury high-rise condo situations there too. And that's where I was defining that maybe that might be a very different video, and we're primarily focused on our single family homes today. So can get back to that, but wanted to mention your lot sizes compared to some of the surrounding areas. Davidson County homes, especially closer to the city center, may have smaller lot sizes due to the urban setting. Okay, so however, there are exceptions to the outskirts of the county with larger estates. So we know Williamson County has plenty of luxury homes, bigger lot sizes, blah, blah, blah. We've talked about that on other videos, but we have luxury listings everywhere everywhere, all over the Nashville area. We have them all over Davidson County. We certainly have them in Wilson when you're talking Mount Juliet and Lebanon. We have them in Sumner with Hendersonville and with Gallatin, and you even have some Goodlettsville luxury. We definitely have them in the Dixon County area, and we focused on that on some of our most recent videos. And Williamson County, absolutely. Do we have other luxury properties in other counties? You better believe it. You've got them in, Ashland City and Springfield, and in Montgomery County and Clarksville, and the elements in Montgomery County. So definitely something to know and understand that luxury is defined differently in different areas. We have major luxury in that Southern Kentucky area as well, and that will be a whole different video too, but do not discount the value of being able to buy those beautiful products with those nice details, wonderful elements and architectural styles, and not pay as much in other areas. And that's why we did luxury listings today and luxury homes in the area. All right, we're just going to say this really quickly. We know that people define, their travel time and whatnot around their luxury area as well. There are a lot of things to mention. I mean, obviously, if you live in Belmead, you're a lot closer to downtown or any of that midtown area stuff that you could possibly be. You will definitely have larger lots in a great situation. You're close to a whole lot of great schools, and you will maybe elect to send your child to a private school, as a lot of my family has done through the years, through many generations nearby there. But also in Williamson County, you may still choose to go to a private school or whatnot, and we will encourage you again to get on greatschools.com, because we don't really sell according to schools, but we do know that people buy according to them. So we recommend that you go to those websites and check those out. In Williamson County, all over Williamson County, you are able to go to those highly rated public schools in Williamson County, and a lot of people do buy in that county according to that. So again, send that to you and suggest that you look at it. But we have so many great school districts all over Tennessee, and absolutely want you to go to that greatschools.org and look that up. You have more acreage in luxury homes in the areas like Franklin and Brentwood, which also have larger lot sizes, and it's easier to find properties with multiple acres and greater sense of privacy. You definitely, might even find something with a pond and other water features, of course, your pool and whatnot. What else defines a luxury property? You might have a newer development, newer luxury communities. Custom home builders are active in the surrounding counties, and they are in Williamson, Wilson, Sumner, Montgomery, and they offer a wider range of contemporary and custom design luxury homes, and maybe that farmhouse look or that great big beautiful minimalist contemporary look is your thing and your sign of luxury. Well, you can find that all over Nolensville and Williamson County and the surrounding areas of Nashville. So that's why we want to get on our one-on-one call. Lifestyle in these surrounding areas often emphasizes what is considered luxury. Whether it's an equestrian luxury property, your outdoor spaces, and the emphasis on those, like I said, the lakes and pools and things like that, in that quieter pace of life in a different county around Davidson County. Homes in the areas like Franklin have historically shown a strong appreciation rates. They may have a long historical significance and be considered luxury and have been for generations. So there's a choice in luxury properties. There's a choice in Davidson County for luxury homes and the surrounding counties. So we definitely want to get on our one-on-one call. We just touch on things on this channel. We're not giving a whole, college course on it or anything else. I will say that my family developed a lot in Nashville. My family has developed some West Tennessee, two different parts of my family. My mother can take a 69 ranch and it looks like an antebellum home, absolutely exquisite, and has done that, and she's done this for years, but that particular home was hers. So there's a lot of different elements and values and beautiful things that can be added to a property to update it, to make it magnificent. You can build a brand new home and make it look like it was built in the 17th century like my Uncle George did. So lots and lots of beautiful things can be done depending on what your budget is, what your desire is, and whether or not this is something that you want to do and where you want to live. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit about luxury listings, where they are. Can we we find them everywhere in the Nashville area, the Davidson County area, the surrounding areas? Yes, we can. Can we find them in Southern Kentucky? Yes, we can. I hope that helps you understand some slight definitions about luxury. You probably know them anyway. Thought I'd get on and discuss that. Hope you find it interesting. Can't wait to talk to you one-on-one. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week.